Does size matter? Straight
That
to
question
you.
will forever make me laugh.
Why does it make you laugh, first of all?
What size are we talking about?
Size of the prize, man.
The tool,
The
the weapon.
Because you know there's a phrase, you know, it's not about the
The
size of the
weapon of
prize,
mass
it's
the
about the motion of the ocean.
Do you know
So is it
what?
the motion of the ocean or is it the size of the prize?
I personally think it's a mixture.
Okay.
And
She sounds like
no, this is funny. It's alright, I'm not naming no names.
yeah.
But
You shouldn't.
no, I know. No.
What?
In any context. But what I'm saying is, over the years, I've spoken to some of my friends, and I mean female friends, yeah?
Yeah.
We've obviously, us girls, we talk in it. So, don't always go in depth, because I don't even like to have too much in depth convos with people about things like that. But
With
I've
you?
had, just because for me, it's a bit, it's personal and there's over personal. You can
Sorry,
have banter
Mum.
about certain things, but I don't want to know, like, especially if I know the person, I'm like, it's fair me. But no, I've had conversations in the past where girls are like, oh yeah, like he's got the size. I'm like, yeah. And she was like, bit of shit though. I was like, Ross. Like,
Okay.
so clearly,
That
it's
puts it
not
into
always,
perspective,
innit?
Yeah.
But that, I don't mind them saying that. But
Can I ask, what makes it shit or what makes it good?
I can't answer for her.
Okay, but from what you're gathering from conversation.
These
Generally-
people ain't even consciously having sex.
That's what I'm trying to-
just keep
For
it
me-
That's what I'm trying to get to.
No, but this is the thing.
yeah,
For me
yeah.
personally, I have come to realize, obviously, the older I get as well, it's massively about the connection you have with somebody, innit? Like, I don't care what anybody says, and if they say, oh no, it's just about if it's good, like, yeah, anyone can have a good beat.
Okay, so you said it's massively
Yeah.
about the
connection. Yeah.
But what if you have the connection,
But the size
but
isn't.
he and the quick?
Here in the
I
clips.
mean, if I'm honest,
Could
I've
you
not
stay in
come
that?
across that, so I don't
But
know.
could
I
you
can't-
stay
But
in
then
it?
wait a minute, wait. What is equipped to you?
For me, it's being able to fulfill me.
Okay, so it could be any size as long as it's able to fulfill
Yeah,
you.
I can't say, oh, there's a specific size or a
Because
specific.
this is what I'm saying, right? You see a lot of these girls, right, that can, like, you know, wind up their waist and make you believe
Can't do
that,
shit
oh
in the
shit,
bedroom.
you're about this stuff. But then when you get in, like, you're just dead.
The back's broken.
Not dead, not dead.
I know
but
what you
what I
mean.
mean is like a plank of wood.
Yeah,
Just-
that's what I'm saying. The back's
Well, yeah,
broken.
dead.
Like.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Do you know what? Bare of my male friends have said that to me. They're like, bro, if you try to do this, it's not happening. If you try to do it, but yeah, in the room,
Yeah.
she was doing this,
Yeah.
and that. Yeah, for me, like those
So
things.
there was a
don't mean
Decepticon
anything.
then. So
Right?
they
Yeah.
were proper transformed. Like,
That's the thing. And I think that can
Megatron.
possibly work on
Megatron.
both sides, but probably worse on the females.
yeah.
But for me, as I say, like I can't say, oh, it has to be like this long, that wide, this, that. I wouldn't know because I see pictures and when girls are like, oh my god, look at that. I'm like, bro, I don't want that near me.
Pictures.
Like, no, but just as an image, I don't want that shit near me. And girls all laugh and
What
joke,
are these
why?
guys sending pictures, yeah?
I'm just like, for you, that does it for you, innit? But as I said, you can see that. What does it mean? What does it mean? Until you've experienced something, what does it mean? Me personally, like, you could have someone with the so-called biggest this and the greatest sex, but if I can't connect to you, that sex was just that. It was good sex, but it was a good beat, but that's it. There's no connection to make the actual moment good or great. And that could be a thing where that mentality is like, do you know, where if it never happens again, then so be it. Kind of mentality kicks in. But at the same time, for me, I think as a female, I just know what feels right with me. So it's not based on. I can't say it's not. Obviously, the size does play a part. Let's be honest in it, because
I don't know.
I'm gonna say it because let's be honest. If you're going by physical feelings, yeah. If you know, like, say for example, people with positions. Like certain people might have favorite positions. Now, if you know a certain position makes you feel a certain way, but something doesn't hit that spot per se, then yeah, the size will make a
But
difference.
see, look, this is what...
But to me, everybody's different. So the one position or one spot that does it for you with one person may not be the same with the next. So for me, it's not simply based on size like that. I can't. That's just my view, innit? Listen, at the
use
end
your
of the
tools.
day, yeah, if you're going in to do a job, you need to know what you're doing, innit? It's as simple as that.
Because
Like,
have you had guys who like will talk the talk as well?
I don't know what man don't do the talk, if I'm honest.
Nah.
Nah.
Let me tell you what I do.
No, you know what? I have to
I
take
play
that
my
back.
shit down
I have to
purposely.
take
Yeah,
that
you
back.
have to, man.
I play my shit.
No, but do you know what? See, now for me personally, yeah, I don't okay, it's not
I just
talking
don't
the
talk
talk,
about it.
but
No,
you've got
no,
you've
no,
got
no,
people
no,
that
no.
talk
If-
shit.
You believe that?
If I speak on, so obviously,
Yeah.
as you said, there's the guys who big up their team. I won't say anything, but if
Yeah.
I was to take part, I'd say I'm dead.
But see, but listen, I
Dead.
find with guys here,
Can't
you
do
got the
nothing
ones
because
that
then
chat the most,
when I roll
and then
in
the ones that don't say
with
it.
my 30 seconds, pow, and I bounce, you think, oh shit, oh no, he's dead. No, I'm like, that was about me. That was all about me.
Listen,
Like,
that comes like when I know she better enjoy these 2 minutes, bro, because this is what she gonna get.
no, but this is what I'm saying about sex and consciously having sex, right?
This is the
because
thing.
you see, for me, there'll be certain times where it's like, in my mind, I'm going for that 30 seconds.
Yeah, because you're aiming. You got
I
a
can
goal.
control, like, I can actually consciously have sex and
Control.
pull back and not actually let it go.
Yeah.
So it's like, when a person does think, oh yeah, shit, oh you didn't, I'm like, yeah, but it wasn't about you. You get what I mean?
Them selfish.
You get what I mean?
No, but that's
no,
the
but
that's
it's
the
real though.
that's what
That's a
I'm talking
topic
about.
of conversation.
That is the whole
Yeah.
like, because we've got used to like masturbating and ejaculating, and actually there's something in not actually doing that,
Doing it.
and then
Right.
it transferring into body. I'm still working on it. If
See,
I'm
I
honest.
think that must
But
be harder. I'm
it
taking
is
a
bloody
guess here.
it
It's
is-
harder for men.
It is conditioned as hard, but it's a lot of work.
When
No, the
you're
reason why
aware
I
of
said-
it,
Yeah.
when you're
You're-
aware
yeah.
of it and you actually start consciously like
It's easier.
operating, it becomes easier.
But what I'm
Yes.
saying is, initially, as for the way that society grows you to think about things, yeah, it must be harder because you have to get to that point, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Where you're aware. Whereas I think with females, we're kind of the other end of the spectrum, innit? You guys got to contain yourself from it happening.
Yeah.
And then girls will be like, oh my god, I've never actually.
And you
like,
can.
orgasmed.
It's weird, isn't it? Because
But
that,
do
when you say
a lot of girls
conscious
know
or
whether they've orgasmed or not? This is, I actually.
I think it's a
question whether
mind
they
thing.
truly
I think
do.
it's a mind thing
It
because
is a mind thing. It
Because
is a mind
I've
thing.
had times when I haven't at all, and that's because I'm like in a certain mindset, or I can let myself go mindset, and I can go quick, or I can go actually I'm gonna go long.
I told you
Like,
in a
it-
video, right?
It's a mind. I think it's
I can be blusky, right? And know I'm blusky and know where it wants to take me. But then I'm like, let me meditate and calm my mind down and my things will just drop. That's a conscious effort.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Do you get what I mean? So it is your mind. It is all in your mind because it's like,
Of course.
I can see a female and think, whoa. But then also be like, no, take more things into account here.
Yeah.
And then assess her. And then you're like, nah.
It's
Yeah.
not that deep.
Nah, it's not that
It's
deep.
not that deep.
It's not even on the surface. It's just not even there.
See, as a
and that's where we
female,
got to
it's
get to.
different.
We
Like,
got
that's
to
where
get to
you have to
training
get to,
ourselves
yes.
That's
Yeah.
in
why I
those
say I
levels,
think
like the
it's different.
surface, the depth, the sexual, all of that stuff.
See, for me as a female, I think, as I said, I think it's where the other end of the spectrum in it. Like I've come to like realize the ideology of an orgasm for a female. Yeah, it's all physical in it. What we're taught. Oh, if you haven't done this, or you've never. Or women are like, oh, if you've never had this, and you would never know what this is like if you haven't orgasmed. But hold on, who says that all women orgasm the same anyway?
No.
Like, so how would we know?
Listen,
And
a
for
lot of
me,
women lie.
Listen, of course.
A lot of women, right?
Of course they do.
A lot of women, like, egg you on while you're tapping to make you feel like, say, you're doing something, but really you ain't.
Did you watch?
I don't listen to women like that in
As in
regards
you
to
hear them and don't
no,
listen,
no,
or-
no. I hear them and
Yeah.
don't listen because it's that thing of where a woman can make you feel like, say, oh, it's this, but really it is. It depends on how she's feeling. So I'm gonna tell you
so
this,
she's changing with
but
the
it's
season.
depending on how I'm
It's a
feeling.
seasonal change.
But they won't tell you that. They'll just
Yeah.
make you feel like, say, it's this, but really it's that. So
But
I have to be aware enough.
Even back to what you were saying
But that's
just
the
now
power
about
of women.
While you're tapping, making it seem like I think sometimes it's done based on not wanting to kill his ego. Yeah, being real, because as a female, it's like you don't want to be there, like unless you just don't care, innit? You don't want to be like, oh shit. If he's like, yeah, is it good? You enjoying it? And be like, no, and just kill the whole moment. But what I'm saying is, at the same time, what we have to accept is if he's willing to ask that question at such a detrimental time, yeah, he needs to be willing to hear a detrimental answer if that's the case. But for me, if you are in tune with each other, yeah, or at least trying to be on that level, you have to be able to be open and honest with each other.
Of course.
Yeah. Maybe don't just be like, no, you ain't hitting it right. Like that's hard.
But she doesn't need to do that.
But she should. Her body.
Yeah, she
will
should
be able to tell you.
Yeah, she should be able to.
Yeah. But I'm not gonna lie. I've had to tap out. I've had to tap out, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, can you just be done? Like, not because I'm not enjoying it or I don't want it to be done, but I'm like, for me, I'm good.
This is why, based on what she just said, this is why time or how long you go for don't matter. Because if she's laying there and she's not feeling it, and you're and nothing's going on, it's a waste of time.
Mine's gone.
It's a waste of energy, a waste
I
of
would
time,
tap out and be
a waste
like,
of
yo,
life.
friction time's about to kick in, you better just hurry up and do your thing, innit? And now, that sounds harsh, but the point is, I'm not gonna just continue having sex just to have sex for sex's sake. Like we've both gone in, we know what the agenda was. Yeah. We've met you haven't, I have, so I'm gonna let you know your time is running real slim, or like, let's cut it. Like, there's times where it might, well, as you said, a guy can tap out before you.
It's mindset. Because if
that
you're both
mindset.
in that space, yeah, where it's like, because before you even get there, because your mind, you're obviously, your mind needs to be connecting on a certain way where
this is why I say the connection
by the
is
time there, like, she's already blowing up as well.
Listen, bruv, at the end of the day, yeah, all these girls, I don't give a shit what anybody says.
Oh, trigger warning.
Trigger warning, yes. And you know, I don't care who comes at me for this, yeah. All these girls, or even guys that want to chat shit about it can't be less than 45 minutes to an hour. Fuck you all. Yeah, I'm saying that both ways because I think it's bullshit. Occasionally you might have their moment, but if someone says, yeah, it has to be hours upon hours, what the fuck are you doing?
They've been watching porn.
Yeah,
yeah,
what are you doing? Because my body is constricting, doing all sorts, saying, bitch, leave me alone. Yeah, by the time a certain time comes, and as you said, it's about that
certain
connection.
people don't even play football for a straight 45 minutes.
Understand what I'm saying? Listen, half time's come, game's over, someone got disqualified, call it what you like. But the point is, when you've had that connection, and you can do, and it's not about, oh my God, how did that finish in like 7 minutes? Do you know how long that 7 minutes now?
I've said this before. If you're not
cool.
consciously having
Time.
sex,
Why
then you ain't having sex at all, in my mind. I don't really buy into, you know, what a woman says in regards to things like sex, unless it's a real, like, on the level dialogue. And obviously you can tell on the level dialogue when someone starts talking that time limit and it's got to be this big and red tape, blah, blah, blah. But then she's not taking it into account the condition of her nanny.
And do you know what? I'm glad you said it.
And if that's
because I know if I said it, I'm gonna sound like a bitch.
The lips are loose. No one ain't taking into account that.
Do you know how long I've been holding back on talking about the size of her crotch? I'm sorry.
No, but see, look. If we're gonna talk about the size, then let's talk about that.
Because when a
as
girl
well.
says, "Oh, look at that, look at the size of that,"
a guy could say, "Have you ever thought about the size of your
No, but imagine, let's be honest, yeah? You have a sit down, you meet a girl, let's talk. Oh, I only deal with men with big things. Okay, do you have a big crotch or do you just like it super tight? She's gonna look at you and be like, what?
But that's the thing though.
What? Why are you asking me that?
That part don't come after because it's kind of like a belittling.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying, but when a woman says the man has to be well endowed or he has to have this, she doesn't see that as a thing that's belittling.
This is why I'm saying to you.
This is why it's like a double
That's the
standard.
reason why I don't listen.
Yeah,
when
I
they
can't lie.
talk.
Sorry, ladies, I can't defend you on that one.
I can't listen because it's not like say like we're having a real objective dialogue to where we're actually dissecting the man's part and the woman's part. It's just a thing of where let's just find a subtle way to belittle a person based on my false expectations that aren't even mine.
And then the thing is,
because you ain't consciously having sex.
Subconsciously, you're doing something to his masculinity as well at the same time.
Yeah.